The other day we took a look at some players that might just be able to replace Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid. And well, the next logical step is to look at some players that could just replace Lionel Messi at Barcelona if he ever does leave the club. So we'll be looking at 5 players that Barcelona could sign to help ease the loss of one of the greatest of all time. And yes, that does mean that players currently at Barca won't be included in this list because, well, that would be a bit lazy, wouldn't it? Also, we're trying to predict the future and comparing up-and-coming players to Lionel Messi, so give us a bit of a leeway. With that being said, let's get on with the list. Number 1, Paulo Dibala. Probably the most obvious choice to replace Messi at Barca, even if Dybala himself doesn't quite like the comparisons to his great compatriot. Dybala has been a revelation since moving to Juventus in 2015, playing 67 times in Serie A and netting on 34 occasions. Like Messi, he's got the ability to play anywhere across the front line and has the ability to play just off the shoulder of the forward. He's short, incredibly talented and very, very quick with a great eye for a goal, and he's used to using his left foot pretty much all the time. So as comparisons go, they don't get much better than Dybala and Messi. In fact, the rumours that Barcelona want to sign Dybala don't seem to be going away anytime soon, with reports coming through earlier this week that Barca had a whopping £160 million rejected by the Serie A giants. Whether that's true or not, well, we don't know because mainly we're not ITK enough. But it is pretty easy to guess that Barca will try and sign him at some point because, well, he is a player who could legitimately replace Messi in the future. Number 2, Kasper Dolberg. This chap might just be off to Man United or Borussia Dortmund if you believe what the newspapers are printing. The Ajax striker is easily one of the most exciting players to come out of Denmark in the last decade. He joined the Dutch side when he was just 17 years of age after being scouted by the same man who found the likes of Zlatan, Christian Eriksen and Victor Fischer. Dolberg spent 1 season in Ajax youth side after joining before breaking into the first team last season, where he hit a whopping 23 goals in just 47 games. While stylistically Dybala is much more like Messi, Dolberg could certainly supply the goals in the future for Barcelona. He's over 6'1", but still has the pace and ability to move out onto the flanks and cause all sorts of problems for fullbacks. And as you can tell by his goal scoring record, he has a fantastic eye for a goal. Number 3, Cristian Pavan. Another Argentinian attacker of diminutive stature with exceptional talent. Anyone who has played FM over the past couple of years will know the name of Pavan, and yes, he is just as good in real life as he is on the game. He can play on either flank but prefers to be just off the shoulder of the forward or leading the line by himself. One thing that does somewhat disparage him from the true comparisons to Messi could be that he definitely does like to, well, keep the ball to himself a little bit more. He has become known to be just all about scoring goals, which is by no means a bad thing. I mean, Messi is obviously known for his goal scoring, but he's also known for his selfless acts for the team and helping create chances for other players. But I guess it doesn't really matter if you're banging them in like he did against Colón last season. What a whopper that was. It's well worth a search on YouTube. Number 4, Alexis Messi. I mean, if you're going to do a list of people who could replace Messi, you might as well include somebody who sort of shares his name. But if you think we're just being daft, well, he has already been heralded as the new golden boy of Argentina and is a really talented dribbler with great pace and is totally fearless. He's already been compared to Lionel Messi, but has drawn more comparisons to Carlos Tevez, a player who has given career advice to Messi Doro. That being said, he hasn't had that much game time for Boca Juniors. After spending last season out on loan with Sport Boys in Peru, he's now off to Cruzeiro on loan until next summer, hopefully to get a little bit more first team action. Again, who knows if he could actually replace Messi, but hey, he's called Messi Doro, which translates as Messi I Pray, I think, so that's got to be worth something, right? And number 5, Giovanni Simeone. The Simeone name is one that has some pretty big sway in the footballing world. And it obviously helps out when you're incredibly talented, which is exactly the case for Giovanni Simeone. He has already drawn comparisons to Messi with his ability to play anywhere across the front line. And like Messi, he's incredibly tenacious, hardworking and willing to help his team at any opportunity. Simeone's work ethic alone would be enough for most sides to drool over him, but he also has some goals to his game. In fact, he netted 11 times in Serie A last season for Genoa. And those performances managed to secure him a move to Fiorentina for over £14 million. Oddly, however, his dad wasn't willing to sign him for Atletico Madrid following his 11-goal season, so who knows, he might just need a few more years before he really catches the eye of a really big club. And that's our list. Who do you think that Barcelona will sign to replace Lionel Messi when he ever does decide to move on? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like and share this video, and definitely hit that subscribe button to join the Footy Feed team right now.